Evening, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Welcome to tonight's presentation, and awesome if you're listening to this live. Those that are listening to the recording somewhere throughout your 12 weeks, welcome to this bonus module on goal setting, your reason why, and motivation. And, you know, I talk this all the time. Mindset really is everything. These are very, very important aspects of the coaching program. And as you probably know now, or if you don't, you will. If the mindset's not right, you don't have your reasons why, and you're not motivated to a certain extent to do the work, however good your coaching program is, however good the macros are, however good your training plan is, it's not going to work. So the mindset, the psychological aspect behind losing weight is just as important as the actual mechanics. You know, the mechanics are being in a calorie deficit for as long as you possibly can, move your body. That's weight loss. Okay, now the psychology behind that is extremely tough for many people. So we really need to focus on this as well as the mechanics of things. So with that in mind, we'll go on with it. So first of all, why would you do goal setting? You know, why bother setting goals? What are the benefits of setting goals? And if I know you guys have set goals all at the beginning, which is awesome, but maybe it's time to revisit them and think about, you know, why. But the main reason for setting goals is, number one, you can't get a goal you can't see. If you say, I just want to lose weight, what does that mean? 1 pound, 30 pounds? You actually have to be quite specific, and we're going to get into the specifics in a little bit. Number two, most people don't set goals. So I say, don't be like most people. You know, the studies are showing, so there that you're 24 times more likely to achieve your goal by writing it down. Okay, now, whether that's true, I saw a couple of different websites when I was putting together this presentation, said it's around about 24%, 24 times. How they can test that, I don't know. But the truth is, whether we know that to be true or not, it's irrelevant. I know for a fact that if you set your goals, you're far more likely to achieve it. Because if it's just a whim, it doesn't mean anything. If it's a very specific goal, and we'll go through how to set them and what you need to do, it's going to make such a difference. So here's my formula on how to achieve any goal. And this is whether you want to lose weight, make money, better relationships, build a business. It doesn't matter. Any goal, this will work. Number one, first of all, the goal must be specific. So let's take back to what we're doing in this 12 weeks. I want to lose 30 pounds. That's a specific goal. I want to lose 30 pounds. You've put an actual number on it. It makes sense. So like, I want to save 20 grand, or I want to do this. You've actually told your subconscious, this is what I want to achieve. Write that down. Most people say, I'd like to lose a few pounds before, for summer. It's too vague. You know, the subconscious likes direct commands. And then it will go out its way, if you do the goal setting correctly, to actually make a goal happen, depending on the effort and the actions you take. So number two, you need accountability. And, you know, part of what these trainings are every week is for you guys to get accountability from me, accountability from everyone else in the coaching group, and also to yourself. But if you're trying to lose weight, it's a really good idea to actually tell someone that you're going to lose weight. Only someone that's going to support you. Okay, there's no point telling you, if you've got an unsupportive spouse, no point saying to them, him or her, you know, I'm going to lose 30 pounds. If the person, oh, well, you've tried to lose it before and it's never worked. Or do you really think you should lose 30 pounds? You need someone in your corner, whether it's your best friend or a colleague or someone, just have some accountability. And they need to check in with you every week. You know, are you sticking to what you said you'd do? You know, are you following your macros? Are you hitting your goals that you said? Accountability is very important, which is a big reason why you guys have joined this program. It's accountability. Number three, you need to write the goal down, read it, and visualize goal on a daily basis. A visualization technique is very, very powerful. And I'll give you an example of this. The RAS, that's the reticular activating system. Now, the RAS is really a filtering system that the brain has to stop us going crazy. I mean, I don't think it was intentionally to stop us going crazy, but it does stop us going crazy. We're privy to literally thousands, tens of thousands of messages, thoughts, texts, emails, distraction. Now, if the brain was to take everything on and take everything seriously, you'd go crazy. And what the RAS does is it blocks out the irrelevant, all that scrolling, all the stuff just start going through your brain, and it will focus on the things that are top of mind. So this is the main thing. If you write your goal down every day, I weigh 30 pounds less on the 1st of December, for example, and you read that every day, your brain will subconsciously be thinking about that, which means opportunity may arise towards your goal, or you'll be slightly more motivated, more driven, more dedicated, more likely to act in the way of someone who wants to lose 30 pounds by not eating junk food, not boozing as much, getting to bed on a better time, drinking water, all these different things. So the RAS is really, it will basically give you focus on. So if you've got a specific goal in your head that you're thinking about on a daily basis, believe it or not, this has been proven on studies that your RAS will block out the stuff that's not important to you and get to work the thing that is important to you. So it's really, really important that you write those goals down. And number 4, date and a deadline. This kind of ties back into number 1 about being specificity. You can say, I want to lose 30 pounds on the 1st of December. So you've got to give it a date deadline, because I want to lose 30 pounds in the next 10 years, it's 30 pounds, but it's not an amazing achievement to do that in a 10-year period. If you're to do that in a 12-week period, that's excellent. So give yourself a date and a deadline. Now, a lot of people say, well, I don't want to give myself a date and a deadline in case I fail. Well, you don't fail. If you set a goal to lose 30 pounds, for example, in 12 weeks, and you only get 24, that is not a failure. Because I guarantee if you didn't set any goal, you may have got 15 or 17 or 18 or 20. It's unlikely that you would have got 24. But if you're aiming for 30 and it doesn't happen, you're going to get as close to that goal as you possibly can. So always aim high, but aim to a level where it's a little uncomfortable, but you think, you know what, it'd be awesome if I could achieve that. Like, be realistic. If you say, like, I want to lose 90 pounds in 12 weeks, I can pretty much guarantee you're not going to do that. If you said I want to lose 30, you probably deep down you think, maybe 20, 21 would be good, but 30 is a stretch. Always go for the stretch, because the stretch will take you to 24, 25, which is far more than you would have done if you'd not set a goal. So it's really important to do a date and a deadline. And again, what I said there kind of ties into number 5. Expect it to happen. You must believe it's possible. Say, I want to lose 90 pounds in 12 weeks. You don't believe that. I don't believe that. No one else will believe it. But if you said 30 pounds, and the way that you can back up your own intentions and goals is by going to see evidence of other people. And look, I've got over 10 people in the last year have lost over 30 pounds on this program. There's 5 in the Monday group at the moment. You may be listening to this, you might be in that Monday group at the moment. The date is the 13th of August. So if you're listening to this, you were in that group. But these guys, they visualize it, they write this goal down, they believe it, they expect it to happen, even if they're thinking, you know what, this is going to be tough, but I know that I can actually do this. If you've got no confidence in yourself of losing the goal that you write down, I can guarantee you won't lose that. I won't lose your goal, because there'll always be someone that will stop you. Maybe you can't hit your macros, maybe you don't get to the gym, maybe you self-sabotage, maybe so many different things, but you'll go out your way to make that goal come true, as in the non-goal come true. I'll never lose 30 pounds. That's right. If you keep telling yourself you'll never lose 30 pounds, I guarantee you'll never lose 30 pounds. No one loses 30 pounds on accident unless they're starved. So you have to go out your way to try and achieve a goal like that. So you have to believe that it's going to happen. You must believe and expect it to happen. That's my formula on how to achieve any goal. Okay, quote by Napoleon Hill: a goal is just a dream with a deadline. So a dream is something, yeah, I'd love to lose 30 pounds. Oh, if I could just lose that baby weight, or if I could just, maybe it'd be great if I could lose 4 stone and change my life and have all this energy. But, a dream is a dream. How often do dreams come true? The dreams that we think about in our head never come true. That's just thoughts and imaginations. But a goal, you change your dream into a goal by giving it a deadline. Napoleon Hill. Okay, second part of this training, this presentation. What is your why? Okay, I like to call it the BHAG. That's the big, hairy, audacious goal, BHAG. So, you're in this program. The main aim is to lose weight. All of you have got different amounts of weight that you want to lose. But what is it? What's that stretch? What's the reason why? And I'll tell you what I mean by the reason why. because the why is not the weight on the scales. You know, some of you want to lose 15 pounds, some of you want to lose 30 pounds, some of you want to lose 60 pounds, but it's not to see that weight on the scale. It's any one of these reasons. I've listed 8 reasons here. Number 1, good role model for kids. Number 2, improve energy. Number 3, better sex life. Number 4, choose better clothes. 5, enjoy life more. Number 6, travel more. Number 7, play more sport. And 8, not die 10 years early. And they're just the top of the top 8. I hear 100 of these virtually every week of reasons why you guys want this way. And it's all different to you. But it's never about the number on the scales. It's about what that number affords you in life. And it could be one of those points. It could be all of them. It could be a mix of any of them. It could be in something entirely different. But for you, it's going to be very different why you want to achieve the goal. And so your why is this. So when someone says, what's my why? Why do I want to do this? And it's one of those reasons, more of them, all of them. Now, you need to attach some emotion to that why. So think about this. A good little exercise is, if you're listening to this, is stop the presentation and get a pen and paper and just write down your why. Why do you want to achieve this? What is it for you? And attach some emotion to that. Say, yeah, I want to lose 30 pounds. Yeah, I look better in my clothes. That's nothing there. If you say, you know what, I'm desperate to lose 30 pounds because it'll change my life. My energy will go through the roof. I'll be able to sleep better. I'll be a better mother or father for my parents. And you know what, I can just be a better all-round person and it's going to make me feel amazing. That's a why. Attach some emotion to that and think about that. Think about the why you want to achieve what you achieve and why it's important to you. And there's a reason the why is so bloody important, because this is what will happen. If you haven't got a strong why, it's way easy to quit. If it's, I'm going to join that coaching program, I just want to lose some weight. If it gets tough, it will. If you go on holiday, and many of you will, if you mess up your macros one week, and most of you will, if you just can't get to the gym because you're sick, all these reasons that are just normal things that happen to us on a weekly basis. When one of those goes in the way, when you haven't got a strong way, it's number 1, it's easy to quit. It's easy to quit. It's easy to pull the pin and say, you know what, fuck it. Don't really want to do this anyway. That's what happens. The people that quit this program, there's not many. There's 1 or 2 a year. There's about 100 people go through this program a year. Okay, 1 or 2 a year. But if I look at it, they never really had a defined goal. They never had a strong reason. And it was just, yeah, if it works, works. If it doesn't, they quit. Now, I've seen it happen. 2, life always gets in the way. Look, you're busy. I'm busy. Everyone listening to this call is busy. Nearly all of you have got families. Husband, wife, kids. 90% of you have got children. 95% of you have got children. We're busy. You're self-employed, entrepreneurs, bankers, doctors, lawyers all over the world. We're all busy. Can't use that as an excuse. But when you haven't got a why, life tends to get in the way. When someone's got a massive why, you know what? They get up that half an hour early and get to the gym 4 mornings of the week. Or they finish slightly earlier 3 nights of the week and get to the gym in the evening, because their reason is, it's a strong reason why they want to achieve this goal. When there's no why, you know what? I just go tomorrow. That's what happens all the time. There's always a reason not to. And this can feed into self-limiting beliefs. Self-limiting beliefs, and that self-fulfilling prophecy. Without the why, the desire to actually achieve the goal becomes very diminished. And when you don't achieve it, that reinforces that stereotype that I can never lose weight. Or, it never works for me. I tried before, I'm big boned, it's my parents, it's hereditary, I've got a slow metabolism, all that bullshit, self-limiting beliefs, why you could never lose weight. And without the strong why, when things go wrong, you then blame it on your lifestyle, or you didn't have the time. When all of those things, lifestyle, time, desire, is all boils down to the fact that you've got self-limiting beliefs that things are going to work in the first place. I hope that makes sense. But it's very, very important. Having a why is huge. And motivation won't help. It won't even exist, because I'll tell you why. That motivation is not what you need. Fuck motivation. You don't need it. I don't know why I blocked out the U and the C there, but I just said fuck, didn't I? So I may as well had the full word. I said it, blocked it out, so that's kind of weird. Anyway, you don't need motivation. I'll tell you why. No one is always motivated. Look, I guess you need a certain amount of motivation to start. Okay. You need to sign up for the program, to commit. There's got to be a certain level of commitment. But if you're always looking to be motivated to get to the gym or to exercise or to follow your healthy diet or to do any type of commitment in life, you're going to fail, because motivation is a finite resource. It runs out. And, when life is easy, motivation's high. When life is challenging, motivation can be really, really low. We need to get to a point where you say, I wake up this morning, I'm really not motivated to go to the gym, but I'm still going to do it because I said I was going to do that and I'm going to go anyway. And if you thought about this, if you said, regardless of what happens to me over the next week, I'm going to block my 4 gym sessions out, or 4 exercise sessions, for example, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, just throwing it out there. And you know what? At 7 a.m. is the time you go to the gym or do your planned run or your stuff from home. I'm going to go come rain or shine. And unless someone dies, I'm going to do those exercise sessions. Now, imagine if you had that in your head. It was non-negotiable. Because that's what happens for people that get the best results. They have the non-negotiable situation. Come rain or shine, even if it's raining, pissing down, you're going to go for that run. Or you're going to get up half an hour early. If you said, regardless of what happens, even if your son or daughter was up in the middle of the night and you got about 5 hours of broken sleep, if you said, you know what, I'm still going to go to the gym, I'm still going to go for the run, I'm still going to make it happen. Can you imagine the results you would get? Can you imagine how things would change for you? Because nothing could actually get in the way. If you said, you know what, I'm so not motivated, but I'll see you later, I'm off to the gym. If that was your the word I'm looking for, if that was the desire, if that was just the way you operated, your success would go through the roof. And that's what professional athletes do. Success is doing the things you need to do even when you aren't motivated. Now, I'll be completely honest, I'm not a professional athlete, but when I'm trained properly, I say I'm going to go to the gym 5 or 6 times a week. Rain or shine, I go. And I just go at 7:30 every morning. Even if I'm really tired, I don't want to go. I just put my stuff on, I go. Because I've got that mindset now. That's what I do. And that's what we need. So it's not about motivation. It's about doing the things that you need to do, even when you aren't motivated. Because if I actually went to the gym or did the things that I'd like to do that take me forward in life on days that I was only motivated, I would probably only go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. But because I go regardless of motivation, I go 6 times. And you don't need motivation. You need leverage. Now, leverage, the ultimate leverage. This is a scenario that will never happen, or at least I think it won't. If I had a gun to your head, and some of you have heard me talk about this, if I literally pointed a gun to your head right now, and I said, unless you go to the gym 4 times a week, hit your macros every single day, hit your protein for the next 4 weeks, I'm going to blow your brains out. What are the chances you'd be 100% motivated? Failure would not be an option. It would happen regardless. You'd be 100% committed, regardless of the energy, how you were feeling, your mood, the time of the day. You would make time. Now, the reality is, no one's going to have a gun to your head until you get to the gym. No one's going to kick your ass that much. But that's the type of leverage that you need. Now, how do you get leverage like that, or anywhere close to that? Because you're not going to get that leverage. I mean, that's 100% given. There's not one person on the planet that if they had a gun pointed to their head that wouldn't get to the gym 4 times a week. Even if you hated the gym, you'd still do it. You're never going to have that leverage. But the only way you can build that type of leverage, or even that motivation in that direction, in that respect, is to go back and set the goal, have a dirty great reason why. So motivation is important to get you started, but that's not going to help you finish, because you're going to be times when you're not motivated at all. It's leverage, and leverage comes from setting those goals, making them a stretch, writing them down, following the 5-step or 4-step process, and attaching some real emotion as to why you want to achieve this goal. So there we go. I'm sure it's been said before. I haven't found that quote, but you can't find time, make time for things that are important to you. We've all got the same 24 hours. We've all got give take, the same commitments. You've got kids, I've got kids, we've all got kids. We've all got work, self-employed, working long days, up early, bed late, access to the gym or not. It's pretty much the same when it all comes down to it. But you never find time to look after your diet or exercise. You make time for the things that are important to you. You need to work out what's important to you. And it doesn't make you a bad person if losing weight and your health and isn't your priority. You know, I would say it probably should be. It's probably the most important thing. But it doesn't make you a bad person if it's not your priority. But my aim is to try and help you make it your priority. Because only when you take this serious, when you say, you know, I'm not saying at the expense of family and friends and life, you don't want to take things that, but each morning you can be thinking, you know, what am I going to do that's going to drive my health forward? I'm going to follow my diet, get my protein, get my gym session done. That's all you've got to do on a 24-hour period. And it probably only takes an hour of day. So you can't wait till the end of your day and say, oh, it's 9 p.m. I didn't have time to the gym. The gym session is scheduled at 7 p.m. or 4 p.m. or 7 a.m. or 6 a.m., whatever your schedule allows you to do your planned exercise. It's scheduled. You make time for things that are important to you.